Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on, and welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, I'm going to give you hands down, by far, the greatest vertical jump workout split that exists, possibly. Could there be some other workout split that is going to be more effective than this? 100%, but this is going to be a great start for you. So just a quick recap. About a week ago, I made a video on zero bounces, top 7 vertical jump exercises, in which I said these wouldn't be my top 7. And then somebody commented and they said, well, what my gosh, I can't talk. What would be your top 7? And then I made a video yesterday. You can go back and watch that video. But I said sprints, max approach jumps, sprints, squats, RDLs, calf raises, standing calf raises, rear foot elevated split squat, and single leg hops. Those would be my top 7 vert exercises if I could only pick 7. And today, what I'm going to do is take those 7 exercises and create a week's worth of workouts for you so that if you care about these top 7 and you want to try this split, that you can go ahead and do so and increase your bounce. So without further ado, let's get into it right after this. Comment JUMP, JUMP down below in the comment section for a free bodyweight vertical jump training program. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this, and get my vertical jump secret system. I promise you that is going to be better than this split. However, here we go. If I could only choose these 7 exercises and I had to make a full workout split out of these 7 exercises, which, by the way, I already made it. This is going to get you some crazy bounce. Here's what I would do. On Monday, I would do sprints. Now, we had 3 plyometrics in there. I only chose 3 plyos. I chose sprints, max approach jumps, and single leg hops. So on Monday, I'm doing sprints. On Wednesday, I would do max approach jumps until drop off. And on Friday, I would do single leg hops because they're the most intensive. And then we're going to have Saturday, Sunday to rest. So we have 2 days of rest as opposed to 1 day in between our workouts. So those 3 plyos are going to be split like that. I could possibly do, or you could possibly do, because I'm not doing this. I'm doing the vertical jump secret system. But you could possibly do sprints Monday, single leg hops Thursday, and then a dunk session or max approach jumps on Saturday. That's an option too. But anyways, I'm going to go through the full workout so that I don't yap in this video. On Monday, we would have sprints, squats, RDLs, and standing calf raises. I would do my sprints for at least 5 sets. I would probably go until drop off, which that just means I would sprint until I feel like I couldn't sprint as fast anymore. So if you're going to do a jump session till drop off, you jump until you feel like you can't jump higher anymore. So you go until there's a drop off in your performance, and then you stop. That is what I would do for my sprints. I wouldn't do a certain number of sets of sprints. I wouldn't do, 5 sprints, and then I'm done. I would do as many sprints as I could do until I feel like I wasn't getting any faster, which is what I do right now, but I have a timing system that I use, and I actually do sprint until I cannot get a PR for that day. So squats, I would probably start with higher reps. Okay, so if I was going to do this, I would do a high volume week followed by a low volume week, followed by a high volume week, and then a low volume week. So for my high volume for squats, I would likely do 5 sets of 5, as heavy as I can for my squats. For my RDLs, I would do probably 4 sets of 8. And that's my volume. This is my volume week. 4 sets of 8 on RDLs. Standing calf raises, I would probably do 3 to 4 sets of 12 for my standing calf raises. And that would be my Monday. So sprints, as many sets as I can until I can't get faster, until I'm not running as fast. Squats, 5x5, RDLs, 4x8, standing calf raises. Since we're doing volume, we'll just say 4x12. So that's my Monday workout. My Wednesday workout would just be max approach jumps until drop off. So I would jump and jump and jump and jump and jump until I could no longer get any higher. On Friday, yes, that's all I would do on Wednesday, just max approach jumps. We could possibly put some standing calf raises in there since this is a volume week, but I would probably just do max approach jumps. On Friday, I would do my single leg hops. And now these are really intensive. So you're going to want to start with something a lot lower. You can get a really good session of single leg hops by going 3 sets of 5 reps each leg. Like that'll get you some at max intensity, at max height or max distance. That'll get you some good stimulus of single leg hops. But for me, I would probably do somewhere around like 5 sets of 6 reps. That's probably what I would do. 5 sets of 5 or 5 sets of 6 single leg hops for height. And then probably, the next time I did this, I might go for distance. Then the next time I do this, I might go for one horizontal, then vertical, then horizontal, then vertical. You can play around with your single leg hops. For rear foot elevated split squat, I would, in the volume phase, I would go 5, or the volume week, I would go 5 sets of 5 reps of rear foot elevated split squat, as heavy as I can. So I'm probably, if this is all I got, I'm not doing any power work. Like I'm going as heavy as I can on my strength work, and then I'm going as fast as I can, or jumping as high as I can, or as far as I can on my speed work, my plyometrics. And, they say that if you touch on the ends of the force velocity curve indirectly, you bring up the middle, which is power. So I probably wouldn't do any power work. I'd probably just touch on the ends. Then I would do RDLs. I would, again, do 4 sets of 8. And then I would do standing calf raises. I would do 4 sets of 12 again. That is my volume week. So I would use my volume week. So this is what all you need to do. If you don't have my vertical jump secret system or some other coach's program, you really need to use volume to purposely beat the shit out of yourself, to purposely break down your central nervous system so that it says, what in the hell is he doing? We better get stronger. We better get faster. We better get more powerful. We better get used to this. So use your volume week to really crush yourself. And then I would do a back off week, not a deload, just a high intensity, low volume week, in which I would do, so we're starting from the top again. This is my week 2. I would do sprints again until drop off. I would do squats for 5 sets of 2, 5 sets of 2 or 5 sets of 3. Possibly go for power, not as heavy as I can. I would possibly go, 5 sets of 3 at 70%, 1 rep max, and move the bar as fast as possible if I really wanted to back off from that volume week. But if not, I would just go as heavy as possible. 5 sets of 2, as heavy as I can on those squats. RDLs, I'd probably do 5 sets of 3 for my back off week, and standing calf raises, I would do 4 sets of 5 for my back off week. Max approach jumps, once again, I would jump until I hit a drop off point. And then for single leg hops, I might even remove these on a back off week. These are really, really intensive. So if I did do these, it might be like 3 sets of 5 for a back off week. But I might just remove the single leg hops in general on this week where I'm trying to let my body recover. Rear foot elevated split squat, I would probably do 4 sets of 5. Maybe 4 sets of 4 for my back off week. RDLs, once again, I would do 5 sets of 3 and maybe even 4 sets of 3. And then standing calf raises, once again, 4 sets of 5. So that is what that's how I would program my workouts. So, or if I only had these 7 exercises, that is how I would put it into a workout split for me to jump as high as possible. But what I want all of you to know is you have to really manipulate the volume and the intensity week by week. If you go super high volume and you're being intense during that volume, you can't expect to jump really high that week. Maybe not even the week after. So when I program a back off week or a back off phase for my athletes, what we do is we crush ourselves with volume and then we back off. We're still going high intensity, but low volume for a lot of my athletes, especially the personalized coaching where I actually create their programming, if they are hitting PRs, which oftentimes after a huge volume phase, once your body super compensation starts to occur and you actually start to see the fruits of your labor and you allow your central nervous system to get back to baseline, and you really start to hit PRs, we continue that back off until we don't hit a PR. So how long is the back off phase going to be? Could be 2 weeks, could be 3. For some athletes, it's 6 weeks. Some athletes, it's 8 weeks. We continue to do the back off. Remember, it's still super high intensity, but we continue to do low volume and we jump in, or we try to hit PRs week after week after week. And some athletes PR week after week after week after week after week. And then there is a point where normally you plateau and then we go back to a volume phase. Anyways, this is just what I do. Other coaches, maybe they have a different strategy, but this is the strategy that I found works the best for me and the athletes that I train. Anyways, hope this video was valuable for you. If it was, like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. Comment jump for a free bodyweight vertical jump training program and get my vertical jump secret system. Link is in the description and in the pinned comment, but I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.